Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. So, between episodes, I was a very busy bee, and I got a lot of work done on our new main factory base over here. As you can see, there are tons of the logistic vessels heading to and from the planet. And I'll get to show you guys that later, as well as I did a whole bunch of work on our power planet, which we will also take a look at. But I have a couple of things that I did on our main planet that I have to go over first. That was loud. Most of them are pretty simple stuff, like this entire setup over here. It's basically making these super magnetic rings and then into making our new belt, because our entire new base is using the tier 3 belts. It's really slow because we have like zero of these electric turbines, electromagnetic turbines. And the reason is because in here, in our little bit of spaghetti, we only have one machine that can make it. And it doesn't even run all the time because we're not even making enough for the normal motors, even with the upgraded assembling machine. So that is our main slowdown right now. I'll let it for a little while. We have a whole bunch of belts stacked up, so we're just going to send the turbines over there to make the tier 3 belts. I think that was it for this planet. I might have done some other smaller things, but I don't think most of those are worth talking about or noting. So let me recharge real quick, and then we're gonna fly off to our power planet. Where are you? Where is it? Alright. Where's the sun? What the heck? Am I blind? There. Power planet first. So let's head over there. Alright, here we are on the planet. First thing to note is the massively increased solar array on the top of on this North Pole up here. I'm basically just expanding this whenever I get some of the soil stuff. Whenever I get more soil, I just come over here, add a couple bit of power. Because while right now we have 74 megawatts, it's because we're on this side of the planet. The sun's on this side, which has the most solar panels. But when we get over here, we're like 20 megawatts, which would be enough to run all the machinery, except I added this little thing over here. Basically what this does is it requests empty accumulators, sends it through these chargers, set on charge, and then sends them back out. And we're doing this because this is our power solution for our main base factory for this planet here. Because remember, I don't want to take up any space with actual power generation, just a little bit required for the energy exchangers, and then the poles will have the ray receivers. Other than that, I don't want any power gen on that planet. So we have to do this sort of system. And each of these, if they're operating at max capacity, take 45 megawatts. Which even now we still can't do that. So since I have a couple thousand soil, I might as well add a couple solar panels. I've been trying to work out into this direction because this is the side of the planet that we don't have well covered. But as you can tell, because of all the lava, it is really expensive dirt-wise. Like that's 12,000 dirt right there. And they barely did anything. Yeah, I can really only add that one. That's alright. I have a couple of panels down here to make up for it. Alright. Now I'm going to head off to the factory planet. Where is it? Whatever. I'll see you over there. Oh, actually, while I'm flying over here, I forgot to mention a couple of other things. That planet now has production for everything except stone bricks on it. It can supply iron, magnets, copper, silicon, crystal silicon, titanium ingots, and glass. It can supply all of that stuff except for the stone right now. Uh-oh. Over here. Alrighty. So, that's just mining some iron to make magnets before I set up the magnet thing. That's all that is over there. But as you can tell, this is we made some progress here. We have all of the basic production. So we have gears, magnetic coils, circuit boards, microcrystalline components, and is that it? And these prisms over here. We have all of that done already. And it's taking the basic resources, these basic resources to do that. The next section over, like, get this off the screen there. So like this, we have this little like quadrant area here with those resources. We're gonna have another one over here. It'll take probably actually I think if I remember correctly, that's all we needed, because everything else like these require multiple items that are not the basic resources. So I think we're actually good there. Of course, once we get like these advanced recipes, when we get the kimberlite ore here, or we get what is it? What's the big one? Fire ice here for the graphene, or these carbon nanotubes with that material. Like when we do that, we can set up systems for those. But currently, since we don't have any of those, we can't do that. And then this is basically the same thing as on the other planet, just backwards, so it discharges instead. And something really important to note is that if you don't have at least 200 of these accumulators, it's not going to run, because the ships won't move without 200. Unless you take this minimum load of vessels down. I took it down to 50%. I only have like 150 or so accumulators in this system right now. And so there are oftentimes gaps when the ships aren't moving. But this way, I can at least get some power transfer between planets automatically. Because as you can see, the belt, like we're already out of these charged accumulators. Once we get to 100 of these empty accumulators, a ship is going to come over, pick them up. There'll still be some left, so we get power for a little while. It basically, we just need to make more accumulators and put them into the system. So each of these production lines here can be expanded upon, either to the left or by doubling it. So for the gears, it's off to the left this way. The belt will then run backwards. These magnetic coils, it can actually do both. It can go on the other side of the belt or continue downwards. And then the prisms is the same idea, where it can continue downwards or on the other side. And then it's basically the same idea on this side. The electronic circuits can go down and these ones can go on the other side or continue down. Very simple, very simplistic. And this episode, finally getting to the point of this episode, we're going to start the more advanced assembling automation, which it would be for primarily I want to get super magnetic rings started. I need these automated in a more, or I mean even just these electromagnetic turbines. We need these automated like now, because it is the main problem we have on the other planet. And I did look ahead a little bit. I looked at a lot of this stuff over here that we haven't even gotten into really. The solar sails, the frame material, and this stuff over here, as well as the buildings in order to produce that stuff. It's going to be a lot of these electromagnetic turbines. So that's our main goal for this episode, is to get this up and running with a very high efficiency. So without further ado, let's finally get to the point of this episode. So I eliminated all the resources that we're not going to need anymore. Actually, this doesn't need to be done this way. I should have done this earlier. But these magnets don't need to do that. Alright. So I brought all the resources down that we will actually need again. Silicon isn't used for anything except making these crystal silicons and these microcrystalline components, as well as like basic machines. So what we'll end up doing is, for the machines, we'll end up making a mall of sorts, if you're familiar with factorial terms. But because they're not required for anything else, they're not going to go down the line any further. Same with these magnets. These magnets are not used for anything except for the supermagnetic rings and the magnetic coils. Actually, I do need those down there. I thought I eliminated those. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad I caught that. Let's bring them down this way, because that's like one of the main things I want to get automated today. So I guess I do need what I had. Guess past me is smarter. There we go. And then these need to come down this way. Ugh, that's really annoying. What we'll do is bring it just back one. Like so. I want it over here. There we go. Alright, so we have our 4 components that we're going to be needing in the future. The only thing we don't have currently is titanium ingots, which we will eventually bring down when we bring steel. We're going to have another one of these. Actually, it'll probably just be a normal logistics tower. We'll probably set up steel and titanium alloy smelting later, because we don't need them yet. And I don't really want to worry about them right this instant. So let's bring these down just a couple more blocks, just down to this, the part where it changes to like the new grid, because this will be the biggest, most like even grid, and that way we don't have to worry about these stupid angles again. There we go. So now what we need to produce the electric motors, we need iron plates, and then we need some of the already crafted stuff. So what we're going to do is splitter right there. belt down to there, and this is going to go off to the side like this. And then it's going to keep going. Then we're going to place a tower right here. We're going to give it a little bit of space. Come on, place it. We're going to need gears. And we're going to need, what was the other thing? Magnetic coils. And we're going to demand those. Nothing's going to get brought over yet because I don't have any normal logistic zones on this part of the, around here yet. They're more annoying to make because you need like 50 of them to fill a tower rather than 10. But nonetheless, we're going to take out, what do we need the most? Iron plates. It's annoying. Alright, we're going to do this. Actually, we're going to go like that. And we're going to take gears, bring those up. No, not like that. Like that, and then we're going to need magnetic rings, like that. And it's going to go down like that. And we're just going to bring the iron up and over. There we go. And we're already almost out of belts again. The belts are so annoying to make. Which is why I want this stuff done. Alright. And then assemblers galore. We're going to need so many of these. Actually, you know what I might do? How many other things require iron? Like just raw iron ingots. Not much. Alright. I'm going to... Alright, let me fix this real quick. Okay, so, little change of plans. We're going to leave all of those resources up there in case we need to do other sort of production that we haven't unlocked yet. What we're going to do down here is we're just going to request everything via tower. So what we're doing here is, so our belt can carry 30 items a second. Our assemblers can produce a motor in 2 seconds. So that means that we can have technically 60 assemblers worth in order for things that require 1 item per second. But we require 2 iron per second. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring 2 lanes of iron down. We're going to bring them on the either side of the thing. This way, because the splitters or the sorters can only reach 3 blocks, like this, the iron will be the closest to them, like that. Maybe it might not be wide enough for this. Let me get rid of that instead. I would love for this to work. Here, it's a close one to you, close one to you. Maybe this won't work. I did not think about the sorter. I might have to run... Alright, we can do that instead. So what I'm going to do instead is run the iron belts on the outside, run the 2 other belts on the inside, and then bring an output line down the middle as well. So that way we can do basically the same thing, it's just we're going to have to rearrange the belts a little bit. So let me do that real quick. Alright, there we go. So iron line goes down the side. Oh, energy. Oh, this sucks. I forgot about energy. That's okay. I have backup power. I have my... Alright, a little more backup power. Come on, get me over to the charging tower. Guess I need to put one of these closer. Can I make one? Yeah. So, before I ran out of power, we can run. So we have the eye lines going down the side, the gear and magnetic coil going down the middle, and then the output line also going down the middle. Alright, maybe we can at least walk over there now. There. I know it's kind of dark, this kind of sucks, but you can see the 3 lanes there, the output down the middle. Just like that. That'd be nice and, it's a really big production line, but it's actually really, really important that it's big because these motors, it's a 2 requirement for these electromagnetic turbines, and we need an absolute ridiculous amount of these, which 2 of them are required for these super magnetic rings. We need a bunch of these. We also need a lot of those magnetic rings or magnetic coils, so we'll probably end up doubling that up or maybe even tripling it up. But maybe not all here. Maybe we'll just make a whole nother setup further around the planet. Who knows? But it's charging slow. I don't need to make prisms either. I have buttloads. Oh, in case you guys are new, as long as something is in a tower, you can reach it from anywhere as long as you can actually see it, which is, really helpful. So just put things in towers and you can reach them from anywhere. Like I need some more of these, so I'll grab some and then my machines will start making them. All right. Quickly though, let's do a couple of towers to charge a little faster. So yeah, these towers charge at like a max rate of 4.8 megawatts, almost 5 megawatts. So the more of them you have, the faster you charge, obviously. Soon though, we won't need to worry about charging because there's duty fuel rods, which are absolutely insane. And when we get those, that's when we're not gonna have power issues anymore. But that requires deuterium, and that's something we haven't yet gotten to. It's not difficult, but it's something we just haven't gotten to yet. Why can't I? Oh, and we're at a belt. That's fantastic. But yeah, so this will be our entire, or at least one of our electric motor setups. It'll be the first one, and this should last us for quite some time until we really start to ramp up in our, is it this? One of these require these. Is it the, oh no, so in the actual launching thing in the tree, this thing, these require, something here requires it. I know it. I was looking through it earlier and I'm like, we're gonna need a lot of those. Don't know what it is just yet. I'll show you when I eventually figure it out. Oh, what the heck? This doesn't require yellow signs? Why haven't I done that one yet? Oh well, that's besides the point. I'm going to spend the next, what's going to feel like an eternity, getting these sorters on here, and then I will head back to the starter planet, grab some more belts, and then I will see you when we actually hook this thing in. Oh, I'll also bring some logistic bots so we can actually, you know, do the thing. Do the stuff and thing. Is that going the right way? I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see you in a second. I just wanted to bring you back for a quick second as I'm putting these sorters in because as I was placing them, I realized that if they're directly across from each other, it won't work. What you actually have to do is you have to stagger them. So you have to just offset them from one, just one tile or whatever it is. But you can place them right next to each other after that. It's the best way I could figure out how to cram all of these sorters into like the smallest little area possible without running more belts on the outside, which I really don't want to do. So yeah, that's all you have to do. I wanted to make sure you guys saw that because I just while I was putting these sorters in, I realized. But this time for sure I'll see you guys back. Alright. So I set up a very basic logistics drone setup. It's more spaghetti. It's a lot more spaghetti. It's pretty hideous. But we're bringing steel over here. Had to snake some iron up and over here, as well as some of these microprocessors. And then it all gets made right here. Pretty simple. We got 35 drones. We got 49 right now. So that's enough for one tower. But I also grabbed a whole bunch of belts. We've got like 600 belts right now, which is pretty fantastic. Not gonna lie. 600, we should actually be able to get something done. Is there any more by chance? Oh, there is. Oh, another 210 more. That's fantastic. All right, let me grab. What do I need to grab? I need stone bricks because I'm going to make some furnaces. Just a few, but I still need them. All right. Now, and then I also need a whole bunch of these. All right. Those materials I can get on our factory world. All right. I am going to head back there. I think I'm going to make a pit stop at the first, like the first level one. The number one. Whatever the name of our system is. This one, right here. First, add some more solar panels there, and then I'm going to head over there. So I'll see you in a sec. And there the bots go. Isn't it so spectacular to see them just hoarding a single tower? Alright. Back to what we actually need to do. Yeah. It's worrying, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, just need to finish up these last couple of belts. Oh, shit. Oh, not that. Fuck, I did it again. Alright, and you guys can see how this works. And ta-da, there we go. I would really like to get some of the better power things up, but I don't think that's going to happen. For a little bit, maybe. Because they require some of the more advanced materials that we just don't have access to yet. Yeah, see, it requires these things, which we could make. We don't have the nanotubes yet, which again we could make, just haven't done it yet. Haven't gone around to it. We were busy setting up our main factory before we get into all the little stuff. Alright, look at this. This is beautiful. Alright, where do we want to put this tower? Do we just want to put the tower right up above it? Yeah, I guess we will. Tower. It's gonna go right there. And we will be supplying motors. Thank God. Look at all of them. Oh yeah. Look at all of them. When we finally eventually upgrade to the tier 2 assembly machines, we'll get a full belt of motors. But currently, because these are like 0.75 or something, we don't. But that's okay. That's more than enough than we could ever use right now. Again, that's a for now, because technically we need 2 of those setups or to do the electromagnetic turbines. And this thing is already just hauling through the iron and stuff. Absolutely just disintegrating it. Let's see how you guys are doing. Are you guys doing okay? Do I need to add more of you? Do I need to add more gears? Oh my. I did not think the gears would be the thing. They make it the same speed. We just need more of both of them. Can I do that easily? I can get the copper over. Alright, first we're gonna have to change that. So this isn't required, nor are you. And we're just gonna do this, this, and we're just gonna do a bunch of them. We'll do that many. And you'll need a belt. 2 belts actually. And then we need to get the power back in there. There. Okay. So I could do the copper, I think. I'm gonna run you into one of those. Just like that. There we go. And then let's get rid of you guys. Oh, nope, not that type. That type. Nope. Gosh dang it. I hate when that happens. Alright, there we go. There's that. I really want a copy paste function. Like, really want one. Yep. So I could just copy an entire setup and then have the bots be able to build. Oh, I want it so badly. And we're out of power. We're just waiting for accumulators to come over, I bet. How are we looking on the accumulator side of things? Because I can guarantee you that's why, yeah, we have no accumulators. It's going to be a minute before they come over because they have to charge over there as well. It's another reason why you need more than you have capacity for. That way you always have some charging while you're discharging. But they're really annoying to make because they require the supermagnetic rings, which is what we're currently working towards. But it's going to take forever. Well, I wouldn't say forever. We're getting there. Then my middle mouse button is doing the same thing again, where it's not allowing me to click. Oh. Maybe we get, what else can we get production started to end this episode on? I would say I guess we could do, it's going to require more of the stuff we already have. So, in case you didn't know, you can actually pull out of a tower of something that you're supplying, even if you're not, like, I could take a belt out of here of these motors. Like that, see? And that way these towers could basically act as a, like a storage system. So, obviously I don't want to do it that way, because that wouldn't make any sense. What we would want to do instead is to just put it on a splitter, where we have those go into there. What? There. Jesus. The motors go into there, and then what we'll end up doing is probably demanding more of these here. And then pulling, let's scooch this back just one. That. We'll take those out, bring them over here. And then this way we can make our super magnetic motors, which are going to be super duper duper slow. Does anything else require the normal motors? I'm sure something does. So we have to have them up there. So how many these require? It would do another 30, but because we can only do that, it'd be 15 machines. So we'll do 16 just to make it, you know, even. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Not like that. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Four, perfect. And then these will end up being our electric turbines. I very highly doubt this will be the only setup that we have of these. Come on, twist. No, that's going up 2. I don't want 2, I just want 1. There. And then this will actually end up supplying these as well. go down there. Let's go down there as well. And then we just gotta copy paste that recipe all over. And then we gotta put the sorters on. Crap. What's up? Lack of items. It'll be fantastic when we finally make the mall. That way I don't have to worry about handcrafting millions and millions of sorters. So many clicks. I cannot wait for a copy paste. I know I said it earlier, but I can't wait. It's going to be the best damn thing the world has ever seen. Oh, we must have power again. There we go. Oh, we missed one sorter. Can I get that in there? You betcha I can. Alright, there we go. We got 3,000 already in stock. Let's actually... I don't have... There's no bots in there. I need to grab more bots and put them in these towers. But look at that. Look at all those bots. The middle mouse button is really annoying me. It must have like a mind of its own where after, you know, a couple of hours of playing, it's just I don't want to work anymore. But look at that. Look at this bit. Look at this planet. This planet is starting to come along nicely. We're gonna do some more. Maybe we do oil processing there. Actually, no, we absolutely do not do oil processing here. We do it off planet. What we do is we probably just end up turning it into these two basic resources. Maybe. I think we do that first. We definitely do that on a different planet, and then I think we do the deuterium. We run it through a few times, and then we get the rest of the hydrogen out. Put the deuterium, the hydrogen, and the refined oil all into a tower, and send that back over to us. We will need raw stone for sulfuric acid. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I've heard that you can just like get sulfuric acid like you would water on some planets. So maybe that's what we do. Alright. To end this episode off, I crafted an orbital collector. And our gas giant that our starter planet revolves around, we can get fire, ice, and hydrogen. Now, hydrogen is not too useful to us because we can make our own. But the fire ice is awesome because that allows us to make this graphene without needing sulfuric acid or energetic carbon, graphite. So, I mean, obviously we're going to need more than just one of them, but I thought it would be really cool to go check out the gas giant for like real this time and put one of these orbital collectors on it. So that's what we're going to do to end this episode off. We're probably not actually going to be able to use this for a little while, but I think it'll be cool anyways. Alright. Let's speed up, get up to speed. 840 meters per second. We'll get there in a real jiffy. And then I wonder how this is gonna look. It better be really cool because I put a lot of resources into it. So you need the planetary logistics system, and then you need the interstellar. Oh, we're gonna miss the planet. Nope, wrong planet. This one. And then you need even more resources for this one. You need 20 full accumulators and 50 of those magnetic rings, which was a real pain in the butt to get. Can only be placed on the equator? Where's the equator?
When being outside of building.
Is it this way? I need to put this in here so I don't run out of power. Where's the equator? We're headed the right way. Alright. Oh, here it is. Alright. Moment of truth, here it goes.
You have built an
Ah, that looks really cool.
which can collect the resources of this gas giant automatically. The logistics vessel will come to pick up the cargo as long as you set these resources as interstellar demand at other sites. Furthermore, to maintain the collector working, the collected resources will be transferred to energy in the first place.
Okay. So we don't need to do anything. It'll power itself pretty much is what I get from this. But we're getting fire, ice, and hydrogen, which is pretty. What is that last recipe? What is that? Alright, whatever. But fire ice, that's a really good fuel actually. Can I get some of that for us? Like, so this is 6.3, and this is, oh, just kidding, it's worse. It's way worse. It's only 40% efficient. This is 60. That's 6.3 megajoules. This is 4.8. Yeah, but at least I don't have to worry about getting stranded while on an ice giant or a gas giant. And hydrogen, 8 megajoules, 100% efficiency. Is hydrogen really that good of a fuel source? Oh wow, it really is. We need to make hydrogen fuel rods like ASAP. Alright, well let's head back to our starter planet. Wherever that is, there. Nope, wrong side. And there we are. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to call the episode. Make sure you guys come back next time, because we will be next time we are going to actually set up the supermagnetic rings. We'll get some more accumulators going, and then at that point, I don't see why we don't start getting into the more interesting stuff like these deuterium fuel rods, and maybe ever so slightly we'll get into solar sails, because now we can get graphene really easy. We need some sort of crystal there, but this is not difficult. We can make the solar sails now with relative ease now that we have graphene coming in pretty easy. Alright, well, this has been somebody. I don't know what I'm doing here. Whatever. Thanks for coming by and watching the episode, and I will see you guys next time.